Alright everyone, welcome back for another video here with Taco Stacks. Thank you to everyone out there who sent mail for today's fan mail unboxing. Really appreciate all the great support this year. It's been truly amazing, and thank you to everyone who sent mail for today's mail day or this month's mail day episode. Not really sure when I'll do the next one, but I'll probably do at least one more before the holiday season. So if anyone out there wants to send any mail, my P.O. Box information is in the description below. All you have to do is just copy and paste it. So thank you to everyone out there who sent mail. There's a lot of great gifts here. As you see, I have very large boxes and packages behind me also up there. So we'll get into that shortly. But thanks again, and let's jump into it. So the first thing and the only letter I received this time was from Beverly B. Beverly B did include a couple gift cards for Dunkin' Donuts that she won, I believe, at work. So thank you, Beverly B from Oregon, for this. I know you've sent me a couple in the past, and I greatly appreciate it. I know you didn't really include much of a letter in the letter, but thank you for the wonderful Dunkin' Donuts gift cards. They will definitely be put to good use. And here with the fall season, I know iced coffees kind of get discounted a little bit, so I greatly appreciate that. I do stock up on some iced coffees still, even with the colder weather, but thanks. Greatly appreciate that. Over here on the right, we have a package here from Kimberly M from Florida. This one is addressed to Taco and Salsa Girl Stacks. Speaking of Salsa Girl, she's actually licking my thigh right now. And she's behind me. But anyway, thank you to Kimberly M for this wonderful package from Florida. I know you sent a bunch, and I always know when your packages arrive because they always have one of the most original packaging out there. Very interesting poly envelopes. I noticed that colorway from a very far distance. Wow. We got some got some interesting items here. We have the very common, every picker out there knows what that is. That would be the IKEA bag. Oh, jeez. So, Taco and Salsa, favorite YouTubers, copper found at a yard sale by my husband. He said, let's send a Taco. Keep up the great work. Kimberly from Florida. So thank you, Kimberly, for that. There is indeed a bunch of copper piping here, tubing. Very original. Thank you for that. Tell your husband I said thank you as well. Greatly appreciate the wonderful copper gift. As well as we have an IKEA shipping bag, or not shipping bag, carrier bag, which is great for rummage sales. Rummage sales are soon to be here, I can guarantee it. Salsa's currently sniffing your package. We have a mystery box here. And thank you, Kimberly, for the wonderful dog toy. It's a heart-shaped donut. Salsa's gonna let us. I'm not gonna put this on the floor because Salsa will go ahead and chew on that. Hopefully I don't cut. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh. Salsa's down flat. Is this an ornament? So this year, hopefully, I'll get my act together and get a Christmas tree. We'll see if that happens. I believe that's what this is. Robert Stanley Home Collectibles. Looks to be a glass taco ornament. Very cool. So if I get a Christmas tree this year, this will definitely be up on it. Thank you, Kimberly M, for the wonderful gifts. Always great to see your name in mail day. Thank you to your husband as well for the copper piping, copper tubing, and hopefully all is well in Florida. And thanks again for the IKEA bag. It'll be put to good use here in a month or so with rummage sales and church sales popping back up. So thanks, Kimberly. Greatly appreciate it. Here we have a package from Christopher in Iowa. I believe Christopher has sent a bunch of packages in the past. Things are popping everywhere. We have a, oh, it's like a NASA sticker. Looking for a letter. We have an open envelope. Some postcards. Looking for an envelope. This is almost like a tintype, but it's a picture. That's interesting. Couple sports cards. This one's part of the Red Rocks I don't know what that is. It's almost like a card, but it's very interesting. Like a trading card, but it's not. We have a 45 record from Jeb and Cousin Easy. Willie Mays reprint. Sports cards. We have a Taco little truck. Calculator. Whole bunch of sports cards, and this. Rock on, rock on. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. This is actually, I thought this was a whole letter. I was like, I can't read that. But it's not. It's like printed on there, and it's to someone else. It's also dated 2007. So, not sure if that. Also, we have a whole bunch of Stadium Club sports cards. So thank you, man. Greatly appreciate the wonderful gift. I know you always send me a variety pack. Very, very cool. We have also, oh wow, I remember these. These used to come out of those gumball machines. That's kind of cool. I remember those things from back in the day. Used to always nag the parents, hey, can I have a quarter? Hey, can I have a quarter? And then you buy something like that and you get some random team that you've never even heard of. This one, however, is the Atlanta Falcons. And I remember that logo being very iconic in the late 90s. So very cool here. Thanks again for another awesome variety pack package. Hopefully all is well in Iowa with you. And thanks again, man. Greatly appreciate it. What do we want to pop open here? I guess we'll open up this thing. This was... So one thing I also do, one little trick, I've said this a couple times, is I try to cut open all these packages. Otherwise, we'll be sitting here cutting open packages on camera for probably about an hour. But this one is from New Jersey, Old Bridge, New Jersey. Ah, 2 taco stacks from Brooklyn the dog. People don't know, Brooklyn is Jackie P's dog. So this one's from Jackie, or from Brooklyn, I should say. Came from Etsy. We'll see what kind of lovely artistic thing this might be. But thank you, Brooklyn. I believe Brooklyn is a chocolate lab, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty confident that's what it was, or that's what Brooklyn is. Uh-oh. We will see what this is. Maybe it's one of those things that kind of reflect like a nightlight. This is great. I will have to show you guys in a future video when it's dark out. I think I see exactly what this is. It's a very iconic photo of Salsa. I think it's a nightlight. This could probably show up a little bit. You can kind of see, there you go. It's a very iconic photo of Salsa. I guess it's like a light that you plug in and then it shoots light up there and then you can see Salsa at night. That is awesome. Wow, that's very artistic and very unique. I've never seen anything like that. I don't even think I own a night light. I think that's exactly what it is. So when I plug it in over there, I'll let you know how it goes. All right, it does work. It's kind of interesting. I was plugging in over and over. You can't even see the outline of this, but I was plugging it over and over, and then I didn't realize you had to cover up this little, you have to cover over this little sensor on the bottom, which is actually a like a thing that detects light. So I guess you can keep in all the time, and it won't turn on unless that thing is covered, or if it's dark enough in the room, it will turn on because, well, it's dark out. So that's very interesting technology. Jackie P, thank you again for, Brooklyn, thank you again for another wonderful gift. Greatly appreciate that. I know I did see a couple packages back there, so thank you for that, or at least I think another package over here, but and then obviously the very large package. But thanks again for another wonderful gift. That'll go to great use. I'll probably even throw that into my room. That way I can see Salsa in person and then see Salsa on the wall. But thanks again, greatly appreciate it. All right, this one looks like it's from eBay. It does have a letter inside. Oh yeah, this is the back-to-back Jackie gifts. So thank you, Jackie. This one just says Peace, Jackie. I don't know what it is. It looks like a pennant. It says 76 on it. It's green. Eagles, maybe? Oh, wow. It's another wonderful Longwood University, or this is Longwood College memorabilia piece. This is Oktoberfest. crazy to me because I remember this from when I was in school. That was like the big event. There's two things. There's called Spring Weekend and Oktoberfest. And to me, I thought they were great events. I mean, there was definitely a lot of extracurricular activities that went on, but I never knew it went that far back. Like, that's 1976. That went, you know, a decent time back. I thought this was something that maybe was like started in like the late 2000s, early 2000s. I didn't know it was around for that long, but wow. It might have even been, I think it was still just a women's college. So it was originally, I think, Farmville State Women's College or Women's University, somewhere around there. I don't remember the original history on it. But it wasn't long, or it wasn't too long ago until they made it into a co-ed school. So that is awesome. I never also seen like Longwood apparel in green. So that is very cool and very unique. That will go in my collection. I do have quite the collection building right now, and I still have a lot of the Farmville stuff even displayed in my house. So Jackie, thank you for that. That brought back some memories. It even also brought me back to kind of learning a little bit more about the college itself. I didn't know, I didn't even know it went that far back. So very cool vintage pennant there, kind of that felt feeling as well. Thank you again, Jackie, for a wonderful gift. I can't say enough. Thanks, greatly appreciate it, Jackie. Hopefully all is well. Thanks again. All right, so here we have another package. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to probably pull over like one box at a time maybe. This one is from Marcy C in Kansas. Hey Taco Stacks, found this shirt out thrifting and immediately thought of you. Love your videos and content. Thanks for all you do. From a fellow reseller, Marcy. Miss Marcy on YouTube. No channel, just like to comment. That's a great shirt. It says certified scrapaholic for life. This is the greatest thing about this is my friend Bruce, who told me so much about scrap, taught me and told me so much about it. Probably about 2 or 3 months ago, he got a new vehicle. He got a van. He used to have this big truck, and his big thing with the van was he was done scrapping. And just the other day, I saw him at an auction. Actually, the last auction video I posted, and there had to be like 2 shelves of nothing but copper wire. And of course, he had to buy it because once you're a scrap person, you're always a scrap person. Thank you for the wonderful shirt, Marcy. It's even gonna fit. So it's a good size here. Now like a large, a medium into a large. So this shirt will fit. You'll see us in future videos. That's great. Scrapaholic. I also don't see a lot of scrap apparel out there. So it seems to be kind of like a very niche market. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you for the wonderful shirt. Thank you for thinking about me as well when you're out thrifting, and you'll definitely see it in future videos, and thanks again. All right, this one is called MunchPak. It came from Arizona. I think this was the oldest package I had. Other than saying it was from Arizona, there was no other information about it. In fact, I don't even know if this is a gift for someone. I will say this though, whoever sent this, I don't know if you're the owner of this or you just sent me it as a gift. I greatly appreciate it. Someone sent me a bunch of these like 3 years ago, and I absolutely love them because they're so different, and that's what they are. They are just completely different. Is that a soda? That is a soda. All right, so I'll show you. There's no letter in here, it looks like. Unless it's at the bottom. I don't think so. I have no idea what that, oh, I don't know what flavor that would be. It's actually in English. I lied, it's not in English. Half of it's in English on the back. And by half of it, I mean just the ingredients. Yeah, I mean the calorie outtake and all that. That's interesting. Biscuit rock salt flavor. Rock salt flavor biscuits. This guy looks like the Cheeto guy. On the back it says corn, or it has a picture of corn, sweet corn. So I assume it's probably sweet corn flavor. We have Caramel Panda, Kit Kat Tat, Puff Pastry with hazelnut flavored cocoa cream. Interesting. Green apple flavor something. Sippies? Candy in a straw. That is different from what I've ate in my life. Whistle candy. There are some very, very interesting things here. And then lastly, there's a couple other things, like we got double Dutch maple cookie. Lastly, we have what looks like strawberry cream soda, sparkling something. I'm pretty confident. Isn't it like the gourmet lollipop is that name? Or at least has that logo? If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, then you don't know. But I wonder how it tastes. I don't have any clue what this says on the back. Maybe someone can decipher it for me. But I imagine it probably does taste very sweet and probably tastes like strawberries and cream. So whomever sent me this, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for this. There's nothing with it though. So I greatly appreciate the wonderful MunchPak gift. If this is the same person who sent me all the ones from about 3 years ago, thanks again for still following the channel. Regardless of whoever sent this, it's going to be consumed very shortly. So thanks again, and thank you for my lunch. All right, so I've been eyeing this thing up for a while. This is sent to Mr. Stacks from Shipping Department, Oregon. Now, seeing that it came from Oregon, Beaverton, Oregon. Why do I feel like Beaverton, Oregon's by Oregon State? Like, aren't they called like the Oregon State Beavers? Regardless, this has Nike like stamped all over it, but it's like vintage Nike. Like that's the vintage Nike logo. So I've been eyeing this thing up and I'm like, is this Nike posters or is this just like a poster in here? But we will see what is in here. Wow, it looks like there's a lot of posters. Holy smokes. Looks like there's a letter right here. Hey Taco, I worked at a store that sold Nikes in the 1980s. I got these from the Nike rep. Thanks for the videos, Larry. Larry, thank you for this. This looks like, are these all Nike posters? It looks like there's a lot here. Holy smokes. 1980s Nike. What a time to be alive. Oh, we have what looks like, wow. Oh, that's football. That's like football. Wow, that's a Nike. Holy smokes. Speedster. Look at that. That is a thing of vintage beauty. Maybe these are all Nike posters. That's what my assumption is. Oh, wow. Yeah. Another Nike poster. That's a soccer picture. Not going to unravel all these because I have a feeling myself is not going to be able to pack it back up. In fact, I feel like I'm already struggling a little bit right now. Oh wow, Nike, who's that? Guy on the, well, you guys can't really see that. I'm going to try to hold this up best I can. That's a guy on the Brewers, it looks like. Oh, shadows. So there's a bunch here. These things are awesome. I don't know how I'm going to display them. This would be awesome if I can ever get my act together, I keep saying this, and build that garage, or build a new shed, or a little like office. I would love to have all of these in there. Like put them in frames and hang them up. I don't know how I'm going to. Those are awesome. There's some basketball ones, there's some baseball ones. This one, I don't know who that is. Well, it's got a tiger next to it because it's Detroit Tigers. Of course, his face is like that. Of course his face is like that. His face was all covered. And these look pretty much like they were never used. I think I see a couple wrinkles on that one, but these things are awesome. I will have to find a way to display these in some sort of way. But wow, thank you, Larry. Thank you for the wonderful posters. This is awesome. I mean, it goes with my Ken Griffey one that I found in the trash. But these are awesome. These are great. So, Larry, thank you from Oregon. Thank you for this wonderful things. I know you've probably been holding these on from, holding these from the 80s, and you're finally parting ways with them. But thank you, man, and greatly appreciate it. These things are cool. They're awesome. There's a bunch here as well. So thank you for giving me this collection that you've been holding on to for quite some time. Hopefully all is well, and thanks again. Greatly appreciate it. These will go to a great home as they are right now. I just have to find a way to display them. But thanks. Greatly appreciate it, Larry. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to start off with this large box over here. This one's from Kyle P. in Michigan. Be funny if you put a letter inside an envelope, but it's not really like a letter. Like you put, I don't know, you just assume that the letter would be in the envelope. Oh, wow. Slight donation here. Thank you for that wonderful gift there, Kyle. Hey Taco Stacks, love your videos. Hope all is well with you and Salsa. I've included several different items in the box. Hope you enjoy, Kyle. Thanks, Kyle. And thank you for the wonderful $20 as well. Greatly appreciate that. I'll put that back into the channel and do something great with that. Thank you. Thank you for, I see a couple other items in here, but we'll pop open this thing. Oh, wow. So we do have a Longwood University frame here. That's great. Thank you, Kyle. Greatly appreciate that. This is this would go off your license plate. Thank you. Appreciate that, Kyle. I think they're all universal in terms of the screws. We will have to see. So thank you, Kyle, for that. That is greatly appreciated. Awesome. Like a license plate cover. T-shirt. Magazine. This awesome looking hat. Oh wow. Pennsylvania Pocono Raceway. That is an awesome hat. That is crazy cool. Look at that. Chase, is this Chase Authentics? I think it is. It has the Chase Authentics logo on the back. They make the weirdest, most abstract looking, amazing embroidered hats nowadays. I know Logo Athletic used to do a ton of this kind of stuff, and then they stopped because it just got way, way too expensive to do this all embroidery. And that's a lot of embroidery there. That is awesome. Thank you, Kyle, for that. That's an awesome hat. The Pocono Raceway is not far away. It's not far away from the place where I saw at the flea market also. So whenever there's a race going on, it seems like everyone always talks about being up at the raceway. Pennsylvania 500. This also has a patch on it. This is like the manual or the brochure guide, I should say. This is just, it's just looking at the hats that they're wearing. It's just so 90s. The mustache, everything. The camel advertisement on the back. Very, very cool. Thank you for that. That's very cool. 1997 Pocono Raceway. Wow, and it was packed at that event. Packed at the Speedway. There's also one in Nazareth, where there was a Speedway in Nazareth. It's crazy how popular sports or racing used to be. And then we have a t-shirt here. Uh-oh, Salsa's getting up. My spirit animal is a taco. Great shirt. You'll see us in future videos. Salsa will have to give the sniff test right now. But Kyle, greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the wonderful gifts. I greatly appreciate all of it. And you'll definitely see us stuff in future videos. hopefully all is well in Michigan, and thanks again for another wonderful, awesome package, and thanks again, greatly appreciate it. Hopefully all is well. Thanks. All right, here we have a package from Kevin F in Minnesota. Says, look at the front of the sweatshirt first before opening an envelope. Looking at it from here, I can't really tell. So I guess I'm going to have to open it up like this. It is quote, it is something. I know what it is. It's got to be, it is what it is. It is what it is. It has to be. I think I figured it out. All right. This is, I think, one of those ripped ones. No. I wouldn't have known if it was just like folded up though. It just looked like a stack. Like this looked like. I saw that. I was like, established. Taco, how's your Latin? Saw a sweatshirt and reminded me of you. Hopefully the sweatshirt fits. According to the description, it has been pre-shrunk. If it doesn't fit, it is what it is. Steve. So I guess, yeah, that's what it said. It said, it is what it is. So that's great. That's actually a really, really cool sweatshirt. I don't know where you got this from, but very, very cool. It's actually probably one of my favorite tags now. Is the Gildan, the gray Gildan tags. I think my original Taco Stack t-shirts are printed on that. I think it's a very high quality product. But you'll definitely see this here in the fall. It is what it is. Steve, thanks again. Greatly appreciate the wonderful gift. Hopefully everything is good with you in Minnesota, and stay warm. I forgot, Minnesota's a very cold, cold state. So thanks again. Greatly appreciate it, Steve. Okay, this one is from Norridge, Illinois, Patriot Metalworks. Now, Norridge. I think I have an idea where Norridge is. Is that by like Niles and all that area? It's by Superdog, right? Superdog? If so, yeah, I think it's got to be by Superdog. Pretty sure that's where Norridge is. So thank you for this. I mean, it's not like right next door, but you know, it's like a 10-minute drive probably. Open first, Patriot Metalworks. The American way of scrap art. Now, if you ask me why I know like random stuff like that, my family actually grew up outside of Chicago, like by Niles, so that would explain it. Hello, Taco Stacks. We all love your channel here at Patriot Metalworks. We've been enjoying content for more than 3 years. Your videos keep inspiring us to go in the streets of Chicago and find junk to use in our art. For example, in the box there are necklaces and a little robot that we call Junk Bots. We plan to start a YouTube channel of our own in the near future. We think people would like to see us use the garbage we find and give them new life. Check out our Etsy if you can. There's a gift certificate with the letter for you. Hope we hear back from you. Thank you, President James. So we have a wonderful gift certificate here, which I'll have to go ahead and redeem that. Now, let's not get carried away here. A gift from Chicago, go Cubs. Let's not push it, go Mets. Tough about the Javi Baez situation, right? So we have a little card there for Patriot Metalworks, as well as a Chicago Cubs button. I will definitely keep this. Go Mets. Thank you for the wonderful button. We do have a couple stickers here. So yeah, check out their site, Patriot Metalworks. I assume this is probably all on Etsy. You can also check out their Facebook, Patriot Metalworks 1. Or patriot-metalworks.com. Check them out. Scrap art. Very, very cool. We have a whole bunch of items in here, it looks like. Oh yeah, it's like a little pin thing. Looks almost like an octopus. Oh, it's like a necklace. I don't think I've ever worn a necklace in my life. Good plug, you can put that on your Facebook. Taco Stack's first ever necklace, Patriot Metalworks. True story. I don't think I've ever worn a necklace in my life. I'm not going to put on every necklace, but yes, we have some cool, this is cool stuff. This is actually a fork, but they've definitely like done some sort of art to it, and the ends of the fork are actually like curled up. Why is that not showing right on camera? Look at that. Isn't that cool or what? Very. That's awesome. Look at that. It's all made of spoons. It's a guy holding. That's great. It's almost like it's like silver plate too. Oh no, it's stainless, I think. But regardless, that is very neat. I've never even seen someone even think of that. That's like a butterfly. It is a butterfly, or yeah. Then lastly, a very cool looking, so this is all welded together. It's kind of like a robot. Like you said, that is a very neat piece. Patriot Metalworks, greatly appreciate this, James. I'll have to find a place to display that. This is very, very cool. Some very cool art as well. Thank you as well for the necklace. Hopefully all is well with yourself. And yeah, if you're thinking about doing a YouTube channel, definitely go ahead and do it. The one thing I say with everyone is everyone always asks me, hey, I want to do YouTube, what would you suggest? I say, just go ahead and try it. You know, there's so much different avenues that you can explore. So many things that are very interesting and unique, and you just never know what will happen, and who knows what will happen with your channel. So thanks again, greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the wonderful necklaces. And hopefully all is well in Chicago or outside Chicago. And thanks again. Greatly appreciate the wonderful art. Check them out, everyone. Patriot Metalworks. Thanks again. All right, this package is from B. Frank, and I believe this says Wisconsin. I didn't know how to open this, so I guess we'll just continue to open it. Still don't know how to open this. Now, the one thing Salsa hasn't tried doing yet, yep, she's giving sniffs. She hasn't tried eating the side of paper yet. She is giving it sniffs. Oh, this is taped over here. I placed, thank you, Grandma Barb. Okay, if I read that right, I think I read that right. I did read that right. Some things went here, everything else is mine. This is great. So they have a whole bunch of keys here. There's some skeleton keys on here. And by some, I mean there's a bunch. These things are always amazing. Just think about like the history of skeleton keys and which doors they opened, and you know, did people like use them for their house or their shed? You know, what was inside their house, what was in their shed? Were they coming back from a hard day of work? It's just amazing, like, what is the history behind these keys? They tell a lot more than just being a piece of metal. That's what I'm kind of getting at. They're very, very interesting. Some of these look like roller skate keys. Phillips Corona ointment. That is a very interesting looking tin. Very, very cool. That is an awesome looking tin. That's from Kenton, Ohio. Then we do have a handful of other things down here. It's funny you sent this because I don't know, you must have watched my other video of me doing the reading. It's probably one of my worst viewed videos, but probably one of the most interesting videos that I've done. And that is reading those Sears catalogs. So this thing is awesome. This one's an oldie. 1991, the Wish Book from Sears. Very cool. And then here we have a 1972 Fall and Winter Book of Big Ideas. That is awesome, man. Just think about like the history behind here and what you can possibly look at. Wow, look at the plaid. Appreciate the plaid. So vintage, so iconic. bell-bottom pants, flare pants. The furniture, I feel like this is like the furniture I see all the time in the trash. Is it just like vintage old furniture? Old toasters that were like yellow and green. The floral design, wow. What a time to be alive. So thank you, Barb, Grandma Barb, and hopefully all is well in Wisconsin. Thanks again for a wonderful package. It will go to a great use, and thank you for all the wonderful, the wonderful keys that go on the keychain. Very cool, very unique, and crazy that they're still around, and you know the history behind these things. So thank you, Barb. Greatly appreciate that. Hopefully all is well, and thanks again. Salsa's now coming to the picture. All right. So she's getting fired up somehow, miraculously, at the same exact time. They decided to do tree work outside my house. No idea where that came from. So I guess we have to go outside and explore. Alrighty, so moving on here, we handled that. This one is from United Kingdom. Signed and date March 9th. Alright, I don't know if it was sent March 9th. I doubt it. It can't be sent. That's 6 months ago. This one was addressed to Salsa Stacks. Dear Salsa Stacks, someone you know has asked us to send you this gift. Salsa is such a lady, I thought I would honor her. Yeah. From Cheryl F. We are delighted to inform you that your registration is now complete. You are now a Scottish landowner. Salsa, you own a place in Scotland, apparently. Your lordship will also help in the ongoing restoration of Dunan's castle and grounds. Thank you for your support, proof and title card, land ownership certificate, directions to Dunan. Apparently Salsa has a free Dunan tour. I believe that's Dunan Castle. Now we just have to get to the United Kingdom, Salsa. And she has a deed of entitlement. Lady of Dunans. Presented to Salsa Stacks. This is like a legit, like, it's like a whole thing. Salsa, you own a deed to a place in Ireland or Scotland. Well, I can proudly say that Salsa is now an international girl. Thank you, Cheryl F. It looks like you probably made a donation to this. This is probably a restoration of a castle. That would be my guess. So thank you for that. I bet Salsa also will thank you for that. Maybe one day we'll... Maybe one day we'll be able to get to United Kingdom and get to experience this, but it looks very, very cool. Thank you, Cheryl F, for this. I think this package, next one, is also from Cheryl F. So I greatly appreciate that. Salsa's going to enjoy... Hey. Salsa's going to enjoy her new ownership of new land that she can possibly explore. So thank you, Cheryl F, for that. Greatly appreciate it. Salsa probably appreciates it. And thank you for your donation to the restoration of the castle down there in Scotland. This one's from Cheryl F in Ohio. Now, Cheryl F, I know you've sent me some very nice clothes in the past, and I have worn the ever-loving heck out of them. So thank you for that. And it looks like there's some more clothes in here. I've really been enjoying your videos lately, but I have one question. Who watches, takes out Lady Salsa when you're gone all day to Lancaster auctions? Salsa is now a Lady of Dunan's Castle Taco. I filled out the information that I know. You may want to change her app or something. So I've enclosed the kit for you. Please give Lady Salsa earrobes for me. Taco there is a Disney Figment t-shirt that has a stain on the back. Maybe you can get out or wear when working outside. The rest of the t-shirts are for you to keep, sell, trade, or do what you want. I've also enclosed my hockey cards I no longer want. All the Ranger doubles. Take care and make sure you get enough rest. Flu season is on its way. Thank you, Cheryl F. I greatly appreciate that. And thank you for Salsa's gift. Who watches Salsa Stacks? That would be my family. My family usually comes into town and stays for weeks on end and watches the dog. Or I have friends or family that stay, hang out from time to time, and they watch Salsa. So, yeah. Salsa's well taken care of. I would feel awful. I went out yesterday to a storage auction, and I was gone for like 6-7 hours, and I felt bad, so I could have went to more, but I was like, you know, I feel bad for the dog, so gotta do what you gotta do, right? So thank you. Wow, we have a lot of stuff here. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yes, pretty sure you sent me a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame T-shirt not too long ago. It was a Carolina blue, very, very cool. I don't know why she's crying. Maybe she wants to smell this stuff. I've worn that one so many times. Thank you for that. We also have a Dogfish hat here, a newer Dogfish style hat. We have a blank hat. It looks like a whole bunch of shirts. Oh geez, watch out, Salsa. You want to get some sniffing in, sniff some hats. This looks like an older one. Oh wow. Thank you for the wonderful cards. Oh, there it is. There's the rest of the kit for Salsa. All right, so I gotta put the other stuff inside there, I bet. What are the odds? Westchester University. It's a local school down here in Pennsylvania. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Oh wow, look at this sweater. Harley Davidson, and it's gonna fit. Oh, it's even got Harley on the back. That is awesome. It's got Harley on the front and Harley on the back. That is one nice sweater. That's like if you're like a die-hard Harley person, they're like, hey, we're going to an event. Put on a nice sweater. And you throw on one of these bad boys, and everyone knows you're that guy who rides a Harley. I don't ride a Harley, but I'm going to rock this shirt. A little big, but I'll grow into it. Amazing how large is like. We'll grow into it. Ah, these look very awesome here. This is the Figment shirt, right? 1982. What in the world? That is crazy. I remember last time you sent me a bunch of shirts, they were all vintage ones, and they were just like stellar vintage. Oh yeah, that's all like, so I bought all those shirts and stuff in those bins at that auction. Every single shirt had like this brown spotting on the back, but they're all like brand new shirts. This is awesome. I love that. Salsa might not be able to sniff that one because she'll be able to sniff it. Oh, one of these London t-shirts. Kind of like a tourist shirt. Very nice single stitch thin shirt. This one looks like it might be a college shirt or a destination shirt. Barry College, old jerseys grid block tag. Look at the colorway on that. That is cool. I'm not sure where Barry College is, but it sounds somewhat familiar. We'll figure it out. All these are vintage. That's amazing. What? 1991 Star Trek. This is like kind of like a screen, like iron-on. Look at that. Any Star Trek fans out there? Very cool shirt. Man, these are stunners. SS Constitution, Hawaii. Let's see what we got here. This is a Walt Disney World. American original. It's on the back. This one looks like a Rose Bowl. One roses, or Tournament of Roses. Very cool. And the last shirt, or we still have two shirts here. Hang 10. Hang 10. Must be like a surf brand. Oh, wow. This must have been like the, this is a tops. I think they're called toppers. There's usually like one. I see them, Salsa. She's all fired up right now because the people like who are doing this. Hey. She's fired up right now because the people who are doing the tree work are backing up the truck right now. They're not my people, they're like I think they just do like the electric company. Proud owner of Scotland. So thank you for the wonderful topper. Thank you also for all these hockey cards and the case. I think we have, this one's the Winnipeg Jets. Then we have the Rangers over here, all the doubles, I assume. So thank you for that. And then we do have one last t-shirt. Oh, it's Epcot. Oh, I've had this shirt a bunch in the past. So thankful. Yeah, this one's gonna fit. So every time I find these shirts, they're always tiny, so I end up selling them, but I've always worn my own, and this one's gonna fit. So thank you for that one, Cheryl. Greatly appreciate that. Well, the Epcot Center's t-shirt. Now, I've been on weird parts of YouTube, and I've seen people who literally live by Walt Disney, and they just like get like a season pass and just go to Epcot apparently whenever they want dinner or lunch or whatever it might be. Sounds like a great idea. Get a little bit of diversity. So thank you for that, Cheryl. Thank you for these wonderful shirts. There are some really cool ones here. Really love the Figment, and thank you again for all the wonderful cards. And Salsa, thanks for the ownership of Scotland now. Greatly appreciate that. Hopefully all is well, Cheryl. It's always great to see your package in the mail, and hopefully all is well in Ohio. Thanks again. Greatly appreciate it. All right, so we have one last package here. This is a very large package sent from none other than Jackie P. Thank you, Jackie P, for this. Wow, there's a lot of boxes in here. Thank you for this wonderful package here, Jackie. You've sent a ton of stuff, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, thank you for the other package you did send that didn't appear on camera, that you didn't want on camera. I greatly appreciate that. I did go ahead and read that book. Although I think the title when it had meditation in it, there's nothing meditating about it. But I did have some good laughs. Thank you, and thank you for the wonderful gift as well. Hopefully all is going to go well in next month or so. And yeah, hopefully everything's going well. I know there's a lot also going on in your area right now, so been thinking about you ever since. Thanks again. Alrighty, there's a lot of stuff here. I don't know if there's any like letters in here. All right, we'll figure this out. I don't think there's a letter in here. I think there's just, we'll go from here. This was on top. It's great because also when I did read that book, I did like, we have very similar personalities, and I think you understand everything also. This one says, maybe use this for a change. Maybe use it for a change. This is actually great. I've never seen this. This is a really cool cigarette ashtray. I don't smoke. So thank you for this. I'll keep this in my collection. Longwood, it does have like a Longwood stamp right there. I've never seen a Longwood ashtray. And I think I did tell a story about how we did have this negotiation class in school, and the whole thing with it was we had a yard sale in the class, and you had to bring 2 or 3 items. And I brought an ashtray, a vintage ashtray that you can probably find at any thrift store from the 70s. I managed to trade it for a can of Red Bull and a lottery ticket. It just made me think of that because I went to school there, and then, you know, that was that. This says, maybe for inside back van door. For keeping car, oh wow. That is awesome. How do you get, oh, I see how you get it out. I was like, how do you included one of these. Ah, well, thank you, Jackie. This is a business card clip with the TS, looks like etched in there. That is awesome. I will hold on to that. Yeah, I think that would be great on the inside the back door. Ooh. Maybe I'll keep it right on the front door, not on the door, but on that like back grate. If I keep it on the back of the van door, it might hit scrap metal and like fall off. You know, like stuff shifts around back there. So that's actually an awesome idea. There, I'll do that. That way, because also whenever I use this like business card thing, I put business cards in my wallet. I give out like 2 or 3, and then I need to give someone a business card. I'm like, oh, I don't have one. Go figure, right? This one is marked soap. That's really cool. It says do not eat on the back. Custom soap in the shape of a camera. 2 bars in there. Thank you, Jackie. We do have 2 shirts. We have some more shirts down here. Save the Earth, it's the only planet. with tacos. It's a great shirt. Love that. And it's a long sleeve shirt, so I was wearing a long sleeve shirt underneath this. First day I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt here in the fall. Thank you for the wonderful shirt, Jackie. Jackie always sends amazing gifts. I'd tap that. It's a golf joke. Got to tap it in there for the last shot. I was going to go golfing this week, and I didn't. Go figure. This one's a cool one. Cool Scooby-Doo shirt. What happens in the van stays in the van. The old mystery machine. That's why I called my first van the mystery machine, because you never knew what would go wrong with that thing. If I have any more space, there we go. Put a little bit more space. Oh, we have a nice vintage Cleveland Indians t-shirt. No longer be called the Indians, going to be called the Guardians. That's a beauty. 1995. And we have another Indian shirt. Very cool. Thank you, Jackie, for the wonderful Indian shirts. Love the logoing on this. And thank you also for the custom taco shirts. 1995 as well. Thanks, Jackie. Greatly appreciate that. Truly amazing, the gifts you've sent me in the past as well as today. This one goes over. I knew there was a letter. I always love these cards. I actually have 2 of your cards here at the corner of my table. I think they're just so nice. We have a golf card. This is just a great card. Pull for note. Jackie once again sent another $100 gift. Thank you, Jackie. You don't have to send money, Jackie. I know you send a lot of great stuff. You don't have to send money. Thanks again for another wonderful gift here. Thank you. I think I have to read the letter. Hello, I sent some Cleveland Indian stuff one of my exes had here. So eBay away or flea market or whatever you choose. You know I never mind what you do with things. Getting harder to find cool, funny things for you, but I keep treasure hunting. Brooklyn says hello to the pretty girl Salsa. Nah, he still doesn't talk. Peace, Jackie. Thanks, Jackie. Thanks again for a wonderful, wonderful mail day. And thanks again for another wonderful gift as well. Truly amazed me, as well as this awesome, awesome card. It's a pop-up golf card. That is great. Love that. There's some cool ones you said. You said a baseball one, a Jeep one, a couple Jeep ones. Very cool golf one as well. I think the last one also was a golf one. I'm going to open up this one. It says, I know you don't need them, but found at a yard sale for $3. Baby bottles. Glass, be careful. Very cool, very cool. One of these old Pyrex. You're not going to be able to see the embossing, but maybe you'll be able to see it. Very cool. They're old Pyrex baby bottles. Man, what a time to be alive. Very cool. You can't really see it, but it says Pyrex down there, and it says Pyrex across. Very neat. This one. Oh, it's like a dog. It's 2 dogs playing. They made baby bottle? Like, this is like crazy to me. Like, I guess this was a baby bottle at one time. Crazy to give your kid just a glass bottle. There's 2 dogs playing on the front. So that's very cool. Thank you, Jackie, for that. Hopefully yard sales are all right down there. I've always wanted to go yard selling in Florida. This is a hat. Oh, wow. This is multiple hats, I should say. '95 AL Central Division champions, Cleveland Indians. Nice vintage one there. We have a newer Indians hat as well. And then we have one of the last probably Wahoo hats that they'll ever make. Another Cleveland Indians hat. So thanks again, Jackie. Thanks again for all this wonderful Cleveland merch. I almost feel like you can't even sell it. You have to hold on to it. Maybe like the Redskins kind of. Don't know what's going to happen on there, but very cool. Thanks again for sending me that stuff. Hopefully it's out of your house. And we have the last package in here. Oh, it says fragile. Thankfully I read that. Looks like 2 pieces. Oh, it must be a top and a bottom. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Jackie. This also says top over here, but I opened it already, so I guess I found out later rather than early. I guess it goes like that. It's almost like a cookie jar of some sort. Oh, that's really interesting. Salsa's fired up over these tree cutting guys. That's what it looks like on top. And I guess you put your cookies in there. Maybe I'll put Salsa's treats in there as well. Then she can see her treats though. Maybe you don't want her to see her treats. She knows where they're at. Jackie P, thanks again for an awesome mail day. Thanks again for awesome packages as always. Always love them. Thanks again for the wonderful gift. You don't have to send money. Thank you as well for the other gift, as well as the wonderful book that I have right over there. I did go ahead and read it, like I said. But thanks again. Thank you for all the wonderful support. Everything, I hope, is going well down there in Florida. I know there's a lot of crazy times right now, and everything's going on. So thanks again. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully everything goes well up into, I guess, late October for you. And thanks again for the wonderful gifts you make mail day. Always a special thing and a special event. So thanks again. Thank you, Jackie. Alrighty, so thank you to everyone out there. Thank you for another wonderful mail day. I got to see what's going on out here. Oh, there they are. They're trimming something. What they're trimming, I don't know. But thank you to everyone out there. Thank you for another special, wonderful mail day. Salsa's loving it. She's happy. Happy dog, happy dog. Amazing and truly thankful for all the support you guys and girls have been sending me for the past couple of years. Thanks again. And as always, if anyone out there wants to send any mail or any sort of package or whatever it might be, my P.O. Box information is in the description below. I can only take postal service or post office packages. I can't take FedEx or UPS because my P.O. Box just doesn't take them. But thank you. Thank you to everyone out there who sent wonderful gifts. And well, I'll catch you guys next time for our next adventure. Thanks again. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.